Welcome to Real Judaism with Rabbi Ari Klapper. Unfiltered wisdom for Jewish life.
Okay, we're continuing here in Perek Gimel. וזה כי העץ האמיתי הזויס לא יוכלו לטייס עושה ולא לרויס עמיסה אלא עויסם שכבר יוצא מתחת יד יצרם ומושלו בו. This idea, this advice that the Mesilas Yesharim is saying that a person should do a cheshbon and nefesh. The person should stop and think about what are mitzvahs, what are aveiros, what am I gaining, what am I losing, how am I doing? How am I doing? Am I keeping up to the standards that I really think that I should be at, or am I not? And what are those standards? Thinking about what's really good, what's really right in life. This is the way to improve your avodas Hashem. Person should do this all the time. Ki mishu hu adayin chavush b'maisa Yisro. Somebody who is still stuck in the Yetzer Hara, ein abroyes ha'emes. They can't see what the truth is. There's so many people out there in the world. They can't see. They have excuses, so many reasons why what they're doing is wrong. What they're doing, it's so difficult. It's so hard to see. Just last night, I was sitting with a couple having some shalom bayis issues. It was painful to listen to. The mom was just screaming at each other. It was so painful.
Was it in a place where it was public?
No, it was private in my office, and it was so painful. And I even said it to them. I said, this is so hard. It's so, it's painful for me to sit here to watch this, to watch this happening. How could you hurt each other? But they don't even see it. They don't even see that what's really going on beneath the surface. They're stuck in their petty arguments. How come you didn't do the dishes? How come you didn't cook food? How come you didn't do this? And they're screaming at each other in such a hurtful way. They can't even see. They can't even see what they're doing. Only a person who's gotten past that, past the Yetzer Hara, and see, hey, wait a second, there's so much more to life. It doesn't mean that those people are the biggest tzaddikim. Here he is referring to that. He's referring that the Eitzah is the people, Chazal, they're the ones who give us this Eitzah. Because they are the ones who got past the Yetzer Hara and can see this is the way to do it. Take a cheshbon and nefesh. Those people who are still stuck with the Yetzer Hara, they can't see how damaging this is. The Yetzer Hara blinds us. And they make such silly little things into the most biggest problems in the world. And because of that, a person goes crazy. A person goes crazy because of it. And the really important things in the world, they're not so important. A person like that is like he's walking in the darkness. There are plenty of things to trip over. Imagine you're in a room, they're full of chairs, where things are all over the place. And what are we supposed to do? You're going to trip. It's dark. What are you going to see? You can't see anything. The Yetzer Hara, it blinds a person. Totally blinds a person. You can't see them. Of course you're going to trip. Of course you're going to fall. If your eyes are closed, it's dark, you're not even going to realize sometimes sometimes it's going to hurt, but you're not even going to understand why. The darkness comes and it's night. From Tehillim, what does that mean? This is what this world is. It's like night. It's dark in this world. People think that mitzvahs are aveiros and aveiros are mitzvahs. It's very, very scary. It's very sad. Right? We have to stick with the Torah. That's exactly what he's saying over here. We need to do a cheshbon and nefesh because that's what they told us. That's the way it's going to work. We need to stick with our Rabbanim. We need to stick with the Torah. It is so dark. Most people don't even realize that it's so dark. It looks so bright in the world. What do you mean? I see everything. No, you're tripping over things left and right. You don't even realize. It's so sad. It's so sad. You talk to somebody, and their priorities are so skewed. The things that are important to them are not really important. The things that what's really important, they don't care about at all. It's so sad, and it's so scary that it could be so dark in this world that there can be so many people like that. This line from the Gemara that this world is compared to darkness is a very, very deep line. If anybody really wants to understand what it means, it's very deep, and he's going to explain a little bit of it here. There are two types of mistakes that a person can make in the darkness. Efshalo ligrom le'eina adam. That can happen to the eye of a person. We'll only discuss the first one today. O yichaset ha'ayin ad shelo yireh ma shelefanav. He'll won't see anything at all. Because it's so dark, he won't see anything. So if you don't see anything, do you know what's going to end up happening? You're going to trip. I have a friend. He became blind when he was 25 years old. You believe that? Crazy. He became blind. It's one thing if you're born blind, you don't know what you're missing. But you don't become blind when you're 25 years old. That's a big, big deal. And he said that when he was learning how to deal with the blindness, he couldn't see. So one of the things was that they told his parents, everything in the fridge always has to be in the same place, because he'll go based on feel, where things are. If you put the milk where the orange juice is, or the orange juice where the milk is, he's going to end up putting orange juice in his cereal, right? He's going to end up drinking vinegar. He's going to end up, because if it's dark, then you don't see anything. So then, oh boy, things are going to fall over the place. And the worst thing is we don't realize in our ruchnius it can be this way. In the gashmias on the outside, it doesn't look like we're falling per se. But on the inside, when a person is totally blind and can't see, oy vey, what's going to end up happening, how they're going to fall. Which is why we need to open our eyes. How can we open our eyes? It's so dark. We have the light of the Torah. We have the light of Chazal to teach us what we're supposed to do, how we're supposed to do it. That's what we have to do. We have to cling to the Torah. We have to cling to our Rabbanim. That is the Iker. That's what we have to do. Okay, we're going to stop over here. Go.
Thank you for joining Real Judaism, where we explore Torah's wisdom for real life. Created by J Foundations and produced by Eli Podcast Productions. Find more episodes at realjudaism.org and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.